Hi, everybody. We are out at Forest Park with the latest Forest Park No Glove National Champion MVP, Justin Smykowski. So, how you feeling, Justin? Still kind of riding the wave a little?
Pretty much riding the wave, yeah. Me and the other guys are probably riding a little harder than I am. I know a few of them were out pretty much till yesterday, but yeah, enjoying it for sure.
So, a lot of people may not know this. Of course, I got a chance to manage you one weekend with the Scrubs, and I put in a good word for you. Jibs asked me, hey, anybody on that scrub team's any good? And I said, you got to come see this kid, Justin. He's the real deal. So I want to thank you for making me look like a genius.
It was the first time I pretty much got into bigger softball. I got with Carroll Stream. I remember, I don't know if it was you or Danny Stramaglia calling me up saying, you want to come play with this Scrubs team. I think it was actually Danny that introduced me to you. And we were up in Tinley Park. He said, you got to come out to this Carroll Stream tournament. I don't know what I was getting myself into. I went out there and all these teams. It was a lot bigger than anything I've been in before. And after that, that's when I got the call from Jibbers, and it's been Flash ever since. But yeah, you did get me started. I'll give you credit there.
Well, Danny Stramalia got you started,
Yeah.
but I know when we were playing, I think it was Friday night against Top Fleet, one of the so-called favorites in that tournament. You ended up hitting a big bomb, and you were playing short center that night, not the outfield.
Yeah, that is where I started. I played a little bit of infield in college. Not very good at it, but I did. So that's where I started when I started playing softball, and I eventually found myself in the outfield, which I'm trying to find my way back to the infield now, but we'll see how it works out.
Unfortunately, you became one of the best center fielders in the game, and you're a little too young. How old are you?
I'll be 32 next week, so I'm not that young. We got a lot of younger guys coming up below me, so maybe I'll get to the infield.
Well, and what a lot of people don't remember, when we were out in, I believe it was Marshalltown, you were a co-MVP of the major national championship. So for a young kid, you got two MVPs in the two biggest tournaments.
Yeah, it's definitely a blessing. I kind of call it getting hot at the right time. I feel like I'm pretty streaky, so there's tournaments where I'll go off and tournaments where I stink. So I get lucky sometimes. I don't know. That's how it goes.
Well, you know, if you're going to be streaky and play that well in those types of tournaments, I guess you could live with that.
Yeah, definitely. It does help when you got some of the best players around you too. I mean, both of those tournaments that we won, I mean, we could have had 10 other MVPs, in my opinion, especially this last tournament, this past weekend. I mean, top to bottom, everyone hit. Honestly, I didn't think I played that great the first couple days, but, I mean, it's a lot easier when you got those guys around you. You don't really got to worry about doing too much. Just go up there and do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I thought Mike Manzella and Danny Dispenza in particular were really having nice tournaments, and they were getting on base in front of you, and that makes it a lot easier to drive runs in and have an impact.
Yeah, Manzella was phenomenal for us. The guy hit constantly. I don't know who I was talking to. Maybe it was Ryan Russ or something. It's literally every time Danny comes up, you just expect him to be on second base. It's ridiculous. The guy just hits for a living. So both of those guys easily could have been MVPs as well.
Well, Danny is the current doubles leader in the Chicago Summer Series. As Jerry Brown says, he's a doubles machine.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, the guy can put it wherever he wants, and he's fast as lightning. So doubles is his game. That's why it's Danny Doubles.
And, of course, Moji, he's starting to build a reputation in this tournament as being one of the best pitchers to pitch in this event.
Yeah, I love Moji. The thing about Moji is when we're out there, I think we've played long enough with him where we know where he's pitching and he sets us up perfectly. So it's really not hard with him. The ball's going where you think it's going to go. He pitches guys the way you expect him to, and that helps out a lot.
So we're fighting a little car alarm resetting over there. So bear with us, folks. So you just had your first child recently, got married recently, buying and moving a new house. So you got your plate full.
Yeah, it's been a busy year, that's for sure. Got my little guy, he's going to be 11 months old in about a week or so. So I'm planning his first birthday party. The new house, that's, God, it's
So the little guy, does he throw right-handed and hit left-handed?
I'm pretty sure he's a left-handed hitter. We got a little bat for him, and the way he holds it, I'm pretty sure he's going to be left-handed. I'm going to force him to be left-handed. But throwing, he's right-handed. Pretty much same as me.
Great, another future flashback lefty in the making.
Yeah, he'll be out there before you know it.
And so, like I said, we talked a little bit this afternoon. I'm proud of you. It's been fun watching you mature as a player. And can we break the news that, contrary to what a lot of people were hoping, you will be back with Flash next year?
I was sure I was done, but I'm coming back. You can't win 2 of those and not come back. So as long as we keep winning, I guess I got to keep playing. And it's hard to leave those guys around you. Flash is, I mean, you talk about going to different teams and stopping playing. We talked on the phone earlier. It is so hard to leave a group of guys. They're great on the field, but off the field, it's a family. And everyone who comes to Flash knows that. And it's not really about softball. It's about being together with the guys, and that's pretty hard to leave.
Yeah, I experienced that when I was there too, coming from Mudville to manage Flashback. And I tell you, they do. They take you in. They treat you like you've been there for a decade, and they are a real good group.
Oh, absolutely. Jibs, Bobby, Shane, Denny, all those guys, Tyler, they take you in, and if you need anything, they're always there for you, and they're a hell of a good time off the field. I'm sure everyone knows that.
Final thoughts? Anybody you want to say hello to, or anything you want to leave us with?
Quick shout out. I did win a tournament, league out in Mokina last week with Gert. They were posted on SSA somewhere. Those guys are dogs. I told them I would give them a shout out. Sean McHale, all those guys. Obviously, Morgan, my wife, and little Luke. Love those guys. My dad as well. Tone it down on Facebook, but love you as well. And just the Flash guys. Just get ready for another big weekend at Labor Day.
There you go. We'll see if you guys can win both. It's hard to win both, but certainly you guys have the roster to do it.
I hope so.
So that's Justin Smykowski spending